Good morning, everyone. It is 4:45 in the morning, and I bought a air mattress for our brand new camping gear that we got to come out, and of course my brand new air mattress had a hole in it, so I woke up on the ground this morning. My wife is not going to be thrilled about that when she gets out here, but it's all right. It's kind of always a gamble whenever you buy those anyway. But we're going into Memorial Day weekend. It's always a big weekend for me and friends to get together and try to do a little bit of turkey hunting for the last bit of the season. So I came up, I got camp set last night. They'll all meet me up here in a couple days, so I just wanted to get up here and get a campsite. Hopefully the weather holds out. It rained all day yesterday, so that might have birds shut down this morning a little bit, but we'll see what ends up out of that. Well, it's about 5:45 right now, and I checked a couple spots so far, haven't heard anything. I got a good feeling that it's probably going to be a really slow morning for any birds talking with the hard rain that we had last night, and it's pretty foggy right now and kind of cold. So the forecast is saying it's supposed to get nice and sunny today, so this morning might be slow, but I'm feeling pretty good that this afternoon we'll have some action and start hearing some birds talking around. So I'm just checking out a bunch of new stuff right now. I've never been up in this area before. There's a lot of random roads that go driving around through here, so I'm just kind of looking at my maps and just seeing just where looks good and what to go check out. So I'm just going to keep driving around and stopping and listening every so often, and see if I can hear one, and yeah, kind of go from there. Well, I pulled up to this gate, and I didn't hear anything in here, but the country just looks really good on the map. So I'm gonna go in for a little walk and see if I can hear anything. No, just with the rain last night and the heavy fog we got right now, the birds might not want to talk, but we'll see. I'll go in here a little bit and just check the country out. Well, I've hiked in about 3/4 of a mile, and just decided to sit down for now. This country looks really good. It's just big, flat timber that has a lot of little openings throughout it. A bunch of good roost trees throughout here, so it's good country. I mean, there should be a bird in here. Well, I killed about an hour and a half waiting around and getting warmed up next to the fire, so the sun's coming up and this fog's kind of lifting a little bit. It's definitely not as cold as it was earlier, so I'm gonna keep trekking on. If there's nothing in here, at least I'll feel good knowing that I spent some time in this drainage. It's just far away from a lot of people and up in this really nice, just big, flat timber. Nice country, so we'll see. I'm gonna keep going on and see if I can strike a bird somewhere up in here. Well, I looped back to the truck. Never heard anything, never saw anything, never saw any sign, but that's not uncommon for ground like this when all of the ground looks great in here. The problem with everything looking good for turkey country means that birds could be anywhere, and it makes it really hard sometimes to actually pinpoint where they're at, because they can move so much through this stuff. They're not really concentrated in little areas. But I'm glad I went in there. I'm glad I was able to kind of scratch an area off the list. So I'm going to go back and go keep moving down the road and see if I can strike a bird somewhere else. Driving down the road, I just had a group of birds I just saw running about 100 yards off the road back into the trees. So I'm going to get down here to the next pull out and get the truck away from them a little bit, and then I'll work back to them and see if I can get them to talk for me. Just got the truck parked. I left those birds about a half mile from me, but the way that they were running up that 2-track, they could be halfway to me by now. So I'm gonna hustle and get across this creek up here and see if I can get in front of them on that road. If I can get in front of them and they're going to be responsive, I have full belief that I'll end up killing one. I'm going to start busting feet to get over there. I've made a decent ways to these birds. I'm going to start calling and see if I can strike them. They might still be too far. I'm going to keep working my way down this road and see if I can get him to strike. Well, I have looped back to the truck, and those birds gave me the slip, I guess. I don't know entirely what happened. I don't know if they came up that road a lot quicker than I anticipated and maybe saw me. They could be in there and I walked right past them and they're just tight-lipped. The other idea that I have is when I got down there, that little road actually forked and it went back the way that I came. So there's a chance that when those birds went up, they hooked a left and went back backwards behind where I had actually come from on the road, on the truck. So I'm going to go back down the road and go check the other side of that big hill and see maybe they did cut across back over there and see. I hate to leave them until I really determine that either they're completely spooked and out of this area or that they just weren't hearing me in my calling, and that I think that if they are in there and they're not spooked, then they should respond to me. So we'll see. I'm going to get loaded up and make my way back down the road. Well, I drove up that road a ways and never found those birds. Don't know what happened to them. So I came back down the road here, and actually I came back to this spot. I actually missed a bird the second weekend of season. So I at least know that there's birds in here. I know that after I missed him, I got back on him, and there was at least another 1 or 2 different birds that were still in this drainage. So I know that there's birds that are in this area, and my guess is that they would have been pushed back farther up off the main road just from all the traffic with this weekend. Gets really busy down there. So yeah, I'm gonna check it out, spend some time up in this area, and hopefully get into one. I'm pressed. I'm gonna find one. Late season birds, they're funny. They can be deep, they can be right off the road. These late season mountain merriams can be anywhere. I'll press on if I have to get deep off into the mountain up here and into these funny little drainages.
so be it. But I'm pressed. I'm gonna find one of these guys up here. Well, this is crazy. I have now hiked basically to the top of a small mountain. I've put 1,000 feet of elevation under me, and I'm about 2 miles as the crow flies from the truck, and I have not found a single turkey. I knew that these birds were down low earlier in the season, so naturally I thought that they would just move up after there'd be pressure from people down low, whether it was hunting pressure or just people recreating. And so I just started following these 2 track roads up in here, and yeah, there's not squat up in here. So that's crazy. I've ran into deer and elk. No turkeys though. So I am sweating up a storm, and I'm gonna try to get my way back to the truck. Man, I got no business to even trying to hunt birds and this kind of stuff. I didn't know that this is what the backside of this ridge would look like, but I guess you can't find out until you're here. Well, I finally found my first sign that turkeys do still exist. I do see it kind of as a positive. I'm scratching off areas that they aren't. That's all part of the process of finding them, so keep moving on. Alright, well, good morning. It is day 2, and I am headed into a new area. I elected just to stay at camp last night. I took the boat out instead, did a little bit of fishing, and just hung out and rested for a bit. So yeah, but I'm back out today. I got this new spot that I'll check out. The road is gated coming through here, so my expectation is that with that, the birds might be back in this area. I'm a little farther south off the drainage than I was yesterday, so we'll see. I'll check it out, and hopefully we can find a bird that's responsive. Well, the understory in here is a lot thicker than what I thought it was going to be. This place looked really good on the map, but it's just not great looking turkey country. There's no sign on the road whatsoever, and I could go hike a ways back up this road, but I'm electing to can the idea of coming up in here. Just, I'm not fully confident in this area, and plus there's no sign. So I'm gonna head back down to the truck. There's another spot probably, I don't know, another couple miles down the road here that I had a hen come run across the road, and the area looks good, you know, so I'll go check it out, and we'll see if anything comes out of it. Well, I almost walked right past this thing. I'll show you how camouflaged it is. Just looks like it's part of the sticks. Alright, just pulled up to a new trailhead. Well, hey, that's the first pile of turkey poop that I've seen this whole trip. Maybe the good Lord's on my side on this right now. Start making my way up the road and see if I can start striking something. This is just nuts to me right now. Maybe I'm too far up. Maybe they really don't spread that far up the drainages as I thought. I have a hard time believing that my calls have not been heard by a bird. I'm really wondering if they've just gone quiet. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. It's funny when you go long enough without hearing a bird gobble. I mean, man, it gets you fired up. That's awesome right there. He is right 400 yards away, I think. I think I know exactly where he's at. Sweet. I'll see if I can get a pin on him. All right, well, we got that bird in a tree last night. It is 4:45 in the morning right now, and I'm gonna head in and see if we can get on him. I got backup today. I got our friends Talon and Mason here in town for the weekend, and we're gonna try and get out there and try to get under him. I think I know the exact intersection in the road that he's at. And so hopefully he's still there. Hopefully he's going to talk for us a little bit this morning, and hopefully we can get him killed.
So positive you killed two. There were two heads lined right up. Right as I was like,
There was one on the right and one on the left.
that's when I was like,
I got
I
shot at the one on the right.
I was this close to shooting at the one that just jumped up and flew because I was
I
like,
know.
oh no, Mason just
I
winged
thought
it.
that's the one, but I missed, so I was about to jump up and shoot again. Honestly.
that's why I was like, yeah, shoot the Tom. Feel his neck. Feel that.
Holy cow.
Something ain't right there, boy. Something is not right.
Little bastard.
I saw that coming. I thought he was done. Okay, man.
Well, I heard you. I just barely heard you say, can you see it? Because like it says to the right of the tree. I heard her keep saying no. At the corner of my eye, I saw it poke right there.
Then you move, and I'm like, chill.
Well, yeah, I swung really quick because I was like, oh, they're about to pop up right here at the crest.
I was waiting for him to move past the tree, and then they all hovered at the tree, and then above the...
I was gonna say, yeah, of course they come in right behind the log. I had the one's head right behind the log, and I was like, I'm not gonna shoot. I'm not gonna shoot. I'm gonna let Mason shoot.
You got your original one. Good job.
Maybe it won't look as much.
We just struck another one. Sounds like a longbeard. See if we can get set up on him. He's content. That bird's staying in the same flat. So we're working our way back up on top of the next ridge here. I'm gonna try and circle around and get on his level in the other patch of timber he's in. Just called again, and this bird's down below us. Kind of right where we were expecting him to be. He sounded like he was a little farther out, but... Oh yeah, now he just went off again by himself.
What happened?
It was farther than I thought. Boy, it wasn't pretty.
I hit him on that first shot.
Did you?
I gotta go back. I left my tripod at the tree.
I shot right over him, but I put one in his head.
Well, that was a little bit of a cluster right there. Talon shot at this bird as it was coming up, and not sure what happened. He might have just shot high on it. But the bird jumped up and it started taking off, so we had to do a little bit of a foot race to finally catch up to him and get a final shot on him. But we got him. Nice Tom. It didn't happen the exact perfect way we were hoping, but nonetheless, we got a longbeard down. You okay?
Thank you. You should know that by now. If I hit a bird, you don't wait. You just let him go, boy. You just let him go.
Well, I didn't know what was going on as soon as
he couldn't see him either. He was over the hill.
No, I didn't see when you that first shot. I didn't see him at all.
So we both heard him. Obviously, the first 3 or 4 times he gobbled. Then he sounded like he was way to the right, right?
He sounded like he was coming left. That's why I clicked
Before that.
Yes.
He sounded like he was way to the right, and that's when I just went, meow, meow, meow.
Yes.
And then he gobbled. He was like maybe 60 yards. I should have known this. I've heard this before. A lot of them down south guys say they won't come around the corner of a road. They'll cut it through the timber. That's exactly what he did.
Well.
So then I see him, and his fan was up, and then it went down, and I was like, oh, fuck, he knows the gig's up. My bead's up.
Oh, he was strutting on his way in.
Just
I heard
a
him
quarter.
drum once.
Yep, that was when he was to the right.
So, okay, is it just me, or when he gobbled that last time, and I've heard this before, like with Kaiden's bird when he gave us the slip, but he gobbles, and right at the start of the gobble, it's almost like the pop of a drum. It's like he gobbles so hard.
I think that's just because they're close. I think you hear that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then his head popped up, and did you range it by chance? Oh, you didn't know where it was.
I didn't know where he was standing.
I ranged it on my phone. I got 46 yards on my phone.
From where I was, where I looked, where you were sitting, and where I thought he might have been standing, it looked like
in front of me.
It looked like it was about 45. I think you were right on that.
Well, you know how much those patterns open up at 40. And obviously he was hit, just not in the right places.
No, yeah, that first shot. I mean, I knew immediately. Like, yeah, I knew that you would hit him. And then when he
swung, I swung so fucking hard like a rough grouse because I knew I had to get it before they hit the tree.
Oh, when he jumped up. Yeah.
Wow.
Easy.
Ooh.
You got some hooks on you, boy.
Those things are sharp.
Jeez.
What is this, a 3?
Maybe. A good 9-inch beard on him.
There's the long beard.
Not how you want them to happen.
Too short.
Yeah.
Front ones.
Oh yeah, right in the top, right there.
Yeah.
Definitely ain't no Jake.
Nice.
Thank you again, Matt.
Oh yeah.